Hey, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. We are jumping right into another process video for December Daily 2022. I like to include the whole month of December in my album, so we are working on days 26 and 27. I am pulling out all of the pieces for those days that I've already collected, and then really quickly, I'll flip to the front so you can see my table of contents for the update for December 23rd through 25th, since I don't think I showed that in my last video. So we have a good cheer stamp, a cookie stamp, and a plain Christmas stamp. And then we have just a handful of days left to go for this album. Like I said, I like to include the whole month. And this is still my 2022 album. I did notice that I made an error on a couple of my kind of thumbnail pages for some of my videos, and it says 2023. I apologize greatly for that. When I'm uploading my title cards for my planner videos, those are real time, and sometimes I forget which kind of project I'm working on and which year it is. So again, I apologize for that. Jumping right into day 26. This one is going to be really quick and very easy. I wrote my journaling on the back side of the journal page for Christmas, and I'm adding a 4x6 right on top. Now, this list is things that bring me joy in December list, prompted by this photo that I took when I was at my kids' school. And the photo, you can't see it very well on the camera, just to kind of help protect some of the identities and respect the privacy of kids at the school. But it also has my sons on there that says my cats, my dad, and my mom. And so on the bottom is just my list, which includes things like homemade eggnog lattes and Christmas playlists and building holiday houses and cranberry bliss bars, fresh cut trees, cousin play dates, all kinds of fun stuff. There's some other kind of more serious things on there as well, but that's kind of the gist of it. And I just love that I could incorporate more of my kids into my album, since it's mostly from my perspective, but little peeks of them as well. I did think I was going to cover that Joy to the World at the bottom, but the craft washi tape was not kind of solid enough, and you could see the words right underneath. So you saw me playing with different embellishments to possibly cover that. For now, it just is staying the same. So we're going to move on to day 27. It's going to be built right on the back of 26. And I have this fun pattern paper and then that black paper for day 28. It has the table of contents for the stitched planning journal from Allie's shop on the facing side, and what I'm going to do is use some journaling cards to cover it right up. The page itself has really thick borders, and so, or margins, and it was really easy for me to just line up two 4x6s and a 3x4. And if you didn't watch this video, you would never know that the table of contents was right underneath there. So at the top, I'm going to include a smaller picture of my friend and a text conversation between us, or different sections from text conversations between us. We saw these raccoon Christmas sweaters on an Instagram reel. I happened to find the Etsy listing for them, and then we planned and got them. So we were cross country twinsies for the holidays, because this sweater ended up becoming my unofficial uniform for the season. So a lot of times our local community saw me rocking the Trash Panda Christmas sweater with black leggings and my snow boots, and it was a great time. So I put her picture, and then I'm going to stamp underneath our text conversation with words. The dark blue card and the stamp set and the remember card came from the Feed Your Craft Friends Forever kit. I'm so sad that Feed Your Craft is not around. I probably say that every time I use Feed Your Craft and Felicity Jane products, but it's the truth. But I am going to stamp some sentiments underneath there, and they say, so much fun, laughed so hard, you get me, and this is why we're friends. I start by stamping them in a darker kind of green color, and I think it's Mackenzie, but it might be Olympia from Allie's Crafters Inks. And then I fill in around each one by stamping in Astoria, which is the really, really light pink. And I'm just going to lay them all out in like a staggered formation for the dark green, and then fill in those extra spaces with the pink. This remember card is going to hold my journaling, talking about, how we found and have worn our sweaters all winter and how we're like twins. And then the chipboard number is with a card that came from a Felicity Jane set. Again, another shop that I'm so sad is no longer around. Sad day. Okay, so let's see. I did end up using the Olympia. That's what I thought. So, the Olympia Crafters Ink from Allie Edwards for the darker green, and then the Astoria in pink, or the Astoria pink color for the other section. And so this is what it's going to basically look like: the big picture of me in my sweater, the little picture of my friend, our text conversation, and then the journaling. And that's going to be it for these 2 days. They went together so quickly, and that's kind of the joy for me of having my sketches during the month of December, pulling the products, and then pulling it all out to work on. It makes it really simple. So putting down the last of the pieces, I do end up adding this die cut from the In a Creative Bubble Feed Your Craft kit. These embellishments are available digitally and linked in my supplies, but it just says holiday happiness with the date, and then holiday raccoon sweaters. I'm going to throw all my pages back in, and then you'll see a quick peek of what's coming next. We have a holiday gratitude and a couple other pages for travels, and then this album is done. I just have to get them put together and posted here for you all to see. I really appreciate you taking the time to come along with me as I put together this album. Leave questions or comments below, and I would love to answer those for you. I'm going to flip forward so you can see the stamps on my table of contents here. So it says, the little things bring me joy, and then you get me, and a picture of the listing for our sweaters. And that wraps up this process video. Bye!